All right, for our first video today, we are going to learn how to make a sidewalk and a crosswalk. So I've got my 2-point perspective building set up, and you can learn how to do this part in video number 1. But to get started, I'm going to come down to this point right here. Now first, notice I have these lines drawn all the way to my vanishing points on my right and my left. So what I'm going to do is about an inch below this dot. So I'm going to line up my ruler. Let me zoom in so you can see. Put my ruler at this point, and then I'm going to make a mark about an inch lower than the bottom of my building. Now notice how it falls right on this same line right here. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect that point to the vanishing point on the left and the right. Going all the way there. Going all the way there. Now, before we do anything else, we're going to make our curb. So about a quarter of an inch below this dot, and you can just kind of guess if you need to. Put a little dot. Notice how it's really not that much further. And then do the same thing. Connect that dot to the vanishing point on the left. And connect it to the vanishing point on the right. Oops. Like that. So there's the starting point. Now, just like everything else that we've drawn in this class so far, you have to remember every diagonal line is going to go to the vanishing points. Now, to make the lines on the sidewalk, we're going to start by extending this line all the way to the edge of our sidewalk like this. So put your ruler back on this line right here. Connect it to the vanishing point. Don't draw it to the vanishing point. Draw it away from the vanishing point towards the sidewalk. And then let's do the same thing on this side. Extend this line to the edge of our sidewalk. Like that. All right, now you need to take a look at this distance right here, and we're going to put points along this line that are about equally spaced apart as these two. So from here to here, I'm just going to make a little mark, and then another one. And as I get closer to the vanishing point, I can start getting a little bit closer together. And we don't need to do any more than 4 of them right now. And I'm going to do the same thing on this side. So from here to here, I'll put a little point there. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's good enough for now. Now, here's what you need to do with these lines, these points, excuse me. You need to draw them to the opposite vanishing point. So this point right here, watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to line up my ruler with this point, and I'm going to make sure the ruler is also lined up with that vanishing point. And then I'm going to draw that line to the edge of my building just like that. And I'll readjust my ruler each time. And there we have it. And I'll do the same thing on this side. Connect these points to the vanishing point on the left. See? Readjust my ruler each time. There we go. And now the next step is where these lines come down and meet the top line of our sidewalk, or excuse me, of our curb. You're just going to draw a vertical line down right here in the middle, and then wherever these lines meet the sidewalk, the edge. And that's basically it for the sidewalk.